look, the Liberal Party has never been known for being in touch with average Canadians, but today something happened that really underscores their hypocrisy when they talk about pretending to understand the middle class or standing up for anyone in Canada that's up a non-jet setting, super elite income class that many of them are from. So, and I apologize for the mirror image, but today one of Trudeau's Liberals tweeted this. This is one of his MPs. And just before I tell you what he said, it was on a hashtag that they're clearly trying to promote. Hashtag Scheer was so poor that he had to buy his conservative values secondhand from Stephen Harper. And then they hashtag the Canadian Poly hashtag to get exposure. So this is Liberal Gagan Sikand mocking the leader of the Conservative Party for growing up in a family that didn't have as much as he had. Now, for those of you who don't know this Liberal, he traveled with Trudeau to India on that taxpayer-funded trip. It's something really middle-classy that looks like something that average middle-class Canadians would do, right there. So let's talk about this. I'm going to share with you my story. This Liberal that the Liberal War Room tried to pump out to make fun of Andrew Scheer, he talks about secondhand values and growing up poor. Look, I don't come from a wealthy family. When I was 19 years old, I had to take on custodial janitorial work in my apartment complex so that I could pay my rent. I worked full time so that I could put myself through school. And frankly, that hard work gave me my conservative values. I'm proud to have them because I'm proud to live in a country where we have equality of opportunity. And if you work hard, you can better yourself and make an impact in the community. And I make no bones about that. Andrew Scheer is of the same background. Andrew Scheer didn't have wealth handed to him. But since it's the Liberals mocking our leader for him growing up poor, let's talk about the leader of the Liberal Party. Here we have the leader of the Liberal Party. Here's how he grew up. Here's teenage 20-year-old Justin Trudeau. Look who, he's, trust fund Trudeau here. He grew up poor. Here's his Mercedes. So, while I was cleaning barf out of a washing machine to pay my rent and pay my way through university, Justin Trudeau was having this very candid photo taken of him with his Mercedes while his trust fund accumulated wealth. Because, and look, I don't begrudge anybody for wealth if they've earned it, but I certainly wouldn't mock someone for being poor after being in a position of privilege. You'll remember that this is the Liberal Party of the illegal Aga Khan Island, because he went here. Oh, this is where average people go. I know. I go here every year. It's just something we all do. Certainly, the peasants don't. That's for sure. And then of course, if we want to talk about poor and being in touch, we've got the finance minister, the minister who called small business owners tax cheats, ran us into giant deficits. Of course, our finance minister right now, he forgot about his French villa and he had to pay a fine for violating ethics. Well, he has so many villas that, who can be really, you can't blame someone for forgetting a shitty French villa. It's just a common error. Those who are in touch with the middle class frequently forget about their French villas. And of course, this week, the same finance minister of French fry yacht and forgotten villas fame put up this billboard in his riding, where in his expensive, bespoke, expensive suit is tightening and playing with his cufflinks in the Bay Street power position, cufflinks which are probably well beyond us peasants' affordability. And probably some poor peasant prepares the cufflinks for him in the morning and shines them. So this was his average, in touch with middle-class Canadians campaign pose. Now, many of you noticed this, of course. This created a bit of a stir, and this campaign sign was replaced today with something perhaps a little bit more pedestrian and accessible to the peasants who don't understand as well. Like, come on, you know, this sort of junk here, this sort of junk, mocking somebody for working their way up in Canada, that to me is the reason why the Liberals have never had the moral authority to govern and shouldn't be re-elected again. There's so many reasons not to vote for Justin Trudeau, but mocking somebody because they've worked hard, they've sacrificed, that is the Canadian dream. That when we're talking about equality of opportunity, it's giving people the opportunity to put their hand to the plow, to work hard, and create prosperity. That's what everyone in this country wants to do. That's what people who come to this country ostensibly want to do. So to mock it, when these Liberals mock it, when they tighten their cufflinks, when they forget about their French villas, after riding their Mercedes, they mock all of us. And they show how out of touch they are, and they show that they're not fit to govern, and that they're certainly not in it for you, but they're certainly in it for the cufflinks. Working hard for you in Calgary. Have a great day.